Hi people. Hope you're all doing okay. I thought I'd have a quick chat, if I'm allowed to, about claws, you know, when they split or snap, because that's where we've been, said right angled her dew claw. Now, I can now do all sets claws on sandpaper. I can just hold each claw and file it down on sandpaper, including her dew claws. But we'd only just recently got to the dew claws, and unfortunately she tucked her paw underneath her on the field, you know, in some quite harsh mud, and when she went to pull it out, she right angled her dew claw. So I have the dew claw here. Okay, so you can see how much she broke off. Now, because normally what you would need to do is, when they do this, is you cut as much of the dew claw or any claw off as possible without touching the quick, and then they're not catching it all the time. And then it's not just dew claws, it's all claws. Now, any claw can break or split at any time, depending, and it happens. We break nails, they break claws. It's exactly the same thing. It's all made of the same stuff, same as hair, isn't it? So I was left in an awkward position because I couldn't cut it off, and it was really painful for her. She was nagging at me, to like, help me mummy, help, and I had to sit her down seriously and say to her, you're going to have to chew it off yourself. I did get in touch with the vets because I know how to deal with these things, but I also like to be reassured by the vet that I'm doing the right thing. Now, please remember your dog's psychology, your dog's mental state. Zed is, having her paws or claws cut with clippers is like a fox getting its paw in a trap. She doesn't like the restraint of it, so that's why, as you know, I've taught her to allow me to do her claws on sandpaper, and she chews her back one, so that's sorted out. And it's not a problem now. We do a little bit every day or every other day, and we clean her teeth every day, and all the rest of it. So what you will need in this event, okay, after you've cut any broken or split claw, is you will need saline solution, which I use salt water, not rock salt, people, just sea salt. Okay, and it's saline solution. That's what saline is. It's salt water, and I make it quite strong. Boil your kettle, and I've got a little glass pot. I put some salt in the bottom, and I put the water in, and wait for it to cool down naturally. Don't be putting any cold water in it. Then you clean the claw, because it will bleed when they've been out exercising. It will bleed. Zeds did for 3 days. When she was running, it would start to bleed. And I'd come back and I would clean it, and then you need one of those cone collars, because you're going to put Sudocrem on it afterwards, because that is an antiseptic, and obviously any claw split or tear or snap off or anything that induces bleeding, there is a risk of infection, and a high risk of infection. So please keep it clean, people, okay? Right, so that covers that, and I'm just going to put Zed through some positions, and I thought, I might as well do this in this video as well, and I'm going to do them with her in front of me, okay? So yeah, so you're getting sort of 2 for 1 today, because I haven't been well either, but that's nothing new, is it? Right, Miss Girl, let's just put that down a bit. Nice day here today, people. Oh, hold Zed, give to mummy, good girl. Thank you, that's my tissue. Right, front Zed. How many yards away do you want to be? We're going out training in a minute. I've only got the garages to the end of this week, and then they're starting building there, so I don't know what we're going to do. Right, close. Right. Stands. Stand. Now she's gone to the side, I don't want that. Asty. Yes. Stands. She's done it again. Now you can power still, I've got food in my hand. Stands. Asty. Stands. Couché. No. Couché. Assis. Stance. Yes. Assis. Yes. Stance. Yes. Couché. Couché. Yes. Stance. Assis. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. So to teach that, it's very simple, really. Sit. No. Sit. She's hungry. Sit. Sit. Okay. So to get. In no way am I suggesting here, and I want to make this very clear, that you kick your dog in any way. But to get them to stand, you just tap between their legs, right? Stance. Stance. Okay, so you put your foot between their legs, they'll automatically stand up. As soon as you touch the fur with the tip of your toe, they will stand. So I'm just making it very clear. It's not an aggressive motion. It's not an aversive motion. It's just like tickling it's like touching the fur just there to get her to stand. First, assis. Stance. Yes. Assis. And you want the bottom coming towards the front feet. Stance. Assis. Stance. Couché. Stance. Assis. Yes, said. Good girl. Okay, people, so that's just something to practice your positions. It will help your dog from moving forward. Said. She's so worried in case she's dropped something on the floor. Come on, Bubs, here. Good girl. Sit. Sit. So I hope that information on claws, literally Sudocrem is the best thing. It's an antiseptic, but also it kind of will, because it's thick, it will seal off any crack or entry point for germs, really. And just leave the cone collar on for 4 or 5 hours, let the antiseptic cream do its stuff and then remove it. No way does the dog have to have it on all the time. If a claw bleeds profusely, please see your vet, okay? Because it shouldn't be bleeding profusely. Okay, Zeddy, wavy, wavy. Please like, share and keep going. Please like, share and subscribe. Yeah.